Hi, this is comedian, writer, and Kiss fan Courtney Cronin-Dold. And if you like hearing two hot guys talk about Kiss, farts, and Vinnie Vincent standing on tanks, then this is the show for you. Turn it up if you love it loud. Podcasts, not farts. It's Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus. Okay.
Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. This week, it's the holiday season. So whoop-de-doo, as the great Andy Williams would say, right, Zeus? What are we doing this week?
Oh, this week we're going to do songs. Last year we did movies. This year we're going to do songs. What's our top 10 favorite Xmas holiday spirit Christmas songs each?
Yes. Yeah. And let's right out of the gate. I absolutely love Christmas music. I have to be in the right mood for it, but when I'm in the mood for it, I love it. I have a huge portion of my vinyl collection is some great Christmas music. Obviously, Zeus is the same, or we wouldn't be doing this episode. Some people like, Christmas music. I got to listen to Motorhead's Christmas album. I can't listen to anything Christmassy.
I got to listen to Eazy-E's Merry Christmas, motherfucker. I get dropped by shooting.
Oh, you just spoiled my number one pick. The hell?
All right, buddy. You want to go first? 10
years you're in the business.
10 years I'm in the business.
Yeah. So just real quick, my list, really no particular order per se. And it's a mix of, I tend towards like the traditional classic, like the jazzy Sinatra piano, big band type stuff. But I have some modern classics here. And to start off, my number 10 is a quote unquote modern classic. And, maybe nowadays the video is horrendously cheesy, but I still love the song. And that's Do They Know It's Christmas, Band-Aid.
Oh, wonderful. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
I don't think it's cheesy at all. I love seeing those 80s guys and they're kind of, it's not pretentious. They're just out there fucking dressed down. They made it the last minute.
Yep.
And I am not a fan of Bob Geldof, that fucking
he's no good.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, he's asshole. No good. No, I agree. He is no
But good. I love that. I love picking
song.
Out who's singing who. And that was the part that I think we talked about it with Holly Knight. And I told her, and I was like, because she worked with Paul Young, who opens the song up. I'm like,
yep.
He had like one song that I remember became a hit in the United States.
Yep.
Like, how the fuck is this guy leading
off?
It was because supposedly Bowie was supposed to do it.
Yep.
And they switched it and he wasn't able to make it. So they made him do it. So anyway, that's a great pick. Okay. Now, for me, I am all over the map. I love the traditional.
Yep.
The old crooners.
Me
I love
too.
the TV show soundtrack music. I love like artists that I'm fans of when they released Christmas music. I like the country artists. A lot of country artists always release Christmas music. And this one is no different. So I promise you, there won't be one person that says, I know this song.
Okay.
But I have all my Christmas music on a playlist. And roughly about after Thanksgiving, when I drive my kid to school, we play Christmas music.
Me too.
It's a thing all the time when we're in the car together now, until I have to learn some sort of ARC pick.
Oh, God. Boy, do we have to learn. We got to learn that one. Oh.
Well, this one is from a 90s country artist that I'm really a big fan of. I really like. It's not that popular. His name is Tracy Lawrence. Country music fans know who he is. And he has a Christmas album. And his song, Tom, is called Cold Beer.
And that's the Christmas song.
That's the Christmas song. I will give you, it's so much fun. It's like him hanging out with like his hillbillies for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little snippet of a paragraph that it's in one of the lyrics. Okay. When I get home, there'll be Uncle Joe with his fourth wife, Mary. A ho, ho, ho. She's always trying to kiss me underneath the mistletoe. And Cousin Perry, with the sprayed on tan, he wants to marry his life partner, Sam. No, you can't do that in Alabama.
That sounds like a fucking Snoop Dogg song.
It's fucking hilarious. I love it. With cold beer.
Oh, man. Now I gotta go check that out.
Now I just had to read the lyrics.
Yeah.
But I like Tracy. He's got a real like baritone country voice. So it's really cool. Anyways, that's my number 10. 9 to you.
All right, number 9. This is your favorite artist, arguably of all time, and I love when he does Christmas music.
Yes.
But this particular song is just fucking awesome, and that is the King Elvis, and that is Santa Claus is Back in Town. I love this song. I love it. It's so Elvis. It's just so badass. It's got like a nice kind of swagger to it. And it's just, I just think it's a really cool song.
So I love that song too. And there's a little bit, it's like almost like a bluesy, like rock kind of.
Yeah.
And groove go.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to do is stay away from duplicates and stay away from artists that'll do like more that I could have just put Elvis's, Christmas album.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. I always do my self-imposed rules. I only have one song per artist because I could pick like 4 Elvis songs, 3 of this guy or whatever. So that's my Elvis song.
So my number 9, and it just so happens I didn't organize these except for the top 3, which are definitely my favorites.
Yeah.
But I just put them in order. I just wrote them down. And this one is another country artist. This one's from the great George Strait, and it's an original song. At least I don't know. I never heard it before he did it, and it's called Noel Leon, and it's like spoken word.
Okay.
And he talks about being, of course, it's a country guy being in a small town and stuff. And this guy Noel Leon, would always put his Christmas lights up all year round.
Okay.
And then he got sick. And everybody in the town pitched in to help him out at the end. And he would always have the thing. And he said, as he drove away, and he was so happy that the town came together and paid his bills and paid his stuff and were able to keep the lights on for him for all Christmas. He would see Leon in lights in the back because instead of Noel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his friend.
Clever.
Yeah. It's just a fun little kind of like hokey song. And when I've had George Strait's Christmas album, I've always loved it when it came on. So that's just something different I wanted to put in there.
Cool. All right. Number 8 for me is not something different. Everybody under the sun has covered this song. It's a classic. It's a standard, but there's only one version of it. And that is the Christmas song done by the great Nat the King Cole. There's a lot of people that have
you ain't never met Nat the King Cole.
There's a lot of fantastic versions of this. I love the Sinatra version. I think it's wonderful. It's a wonderful song to begin with. But there's if you're going to listen, you got to listen to that version, as everybody knows.
Yeah, it's in here, Tom. I have his Christmas album. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yep.
He's got such a great voice.
Yep.
My number 8, Tom, is similar to that, probably around the same era, maybe a little earlier even.
Okay.
And that is the great Louis Armstrong.
Oh, here we go.
That You Santa Claus.
That almost made my list.
I have his greatest. It's like a Christmas album with friends and Billie Holiday's a bunch of mixture of people on there. I love his voice.
I'm so glad you picked it because it almost made my list. So I'm glad we got to talk about it. I love it.
Is that you? So Demon Claus? That's not
oh, yeah.
Because when I've done the demon voice before, you'd be like, is that Louis Armstrong?
Louis Rocco? All right. Number 7 for me. I'm going to go towards a modern, quote unquote, classic. Modern came out in the 80s. I love this song. I like these types of Christmas songs that are kind of unique and original and from artists that don't do Christmas music. And that is Christmas is the Time to Say I Love You by Billy Squier.
Oh,
I love this song. I think it's got like such a nice, like catchy sing along kind of bouncy vibe to it as a Christmas song should. And I actually heard it on Spotify today. I was listening to a Christmas playlist and it came on. I was like, shit, this song is really awesome. And of course, you only hear it this time of year, so it's great.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Another kind of more recent artist is the great country singer Martina McBride. Murph saw her, I think, a couple years ago with Christina, and I was going to go with him to see him. Her Christmas albums that she released, like in the late, I think it was the first one was the late 90s, other ones were so huge that around this time she'll just go out, instead of doing country, she'll just do a Christmas tour and just sing Christmas music. That's how popular those albums were. And she's got a version of What Child Is This?
Oh, nice.
Because her voice is just like an angel.
Yeah.
And she does it so beautifully that it's my favorite version of the song. And it's one of my favorite Christmas songs. What Child Is This by Martina McBride.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. We'll go back to the classics. So I love jazz. I love big band swing. I could have picked anything from this singer here. She's legendary, iconic. Her Christmas album is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. I'm talking about Ella Fitzgerald, and I am picking her version of Sleigh Ride. It is, I mean, I love when anybody does Sleigh Ride. It's such a great song. But when she does the band that is performing behind her as she sings it, and her voice is so silky smooth, and it almost sounds like she's smiling as she's singing the song. I love it. I just love her voice, but her singing Christmas music is friggin' fantastic.
Is that on the Louis Armstrong album?
It might. Well, I know that Ella has her own Christmas album called Have a Swingin' Christmas with Ella Fitzgerald. Okay. So I don't know if that appears. I'm sure it appears on other compilations or whatnot, but yeah.
All right. Number 6. I can't listen to this guy's music without laughing anymore because they're fucking the Family Guy. Anything he sings is the same thing as all their bigoted hits, like Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chance. Oh, Chinaman. And that is Dean Martin singing Marshmallow World.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
But it is exactly the melody and the voice that does Chinaman's Chance on. It's a marshmallow world.
Mr. Chinaman saying his Chinaman.
Like a pumpkin head.
There's a couple songs I'm going to get to that kind of fit into that.
Dean Martin, every song sounds like Chinaman.
I was listening to his version of Baby It's Cold Out came on. Baby It's Cold Outside. And all I'm thinking of is, they're bigoted hits. Dean Martin.
You stinky Frenchman.
It's like, and I love the Rat Pack. I love those guys. I have the Rat Pack Christmas album, but Family Guy has ruined it. You're right.
Remember when we were in the fucking cab in New York when all of us were going, and there was like that commercial that was on repeat in the ad in the cab?
It was like a serious ad.
Yeah, like it sounds like that. And Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chance. And Mr. Chinaman saying, Mr. Chinaman.
We kept singing it in the cab. I'm like, this freaking guy's gonna hate us.
Yeah.
Although we probably couldn't understand what we were saying.
That was my number 6. Over to you.
All right, number 5 to me, another classic, the great Stevie Wonder. That's what Christmas means to me. Just an upbeat, happy friggin' holiday song. Gotta love the jingle bells in the background, keeping the groove there. I love Stevie Wonder on any time of the year, but his Christmas music is fantastic. And I love it. There are some like serious Christmas songs that I like, but for me, a lot of the serious Christmas songs can sometimes be a little, almost like a downer, a little bit like they're kind of like somber. So I kind of like the upbeat kind of like feel good kind of stuff. And this is definitely one of them.
All right. So number 5 for me, I'm going to go with the great TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Awesome.
Christmas Eve, Sarajevo.
Oh,
12/24.
Fantastic.
And the reason why I love it, and a lot of you guys wouldn't know this, but some might, because there's a few Boston Bruins fans. The Bruins used to always do this and play it during the holidays. They would play TSO song and put all Bruins hits. And when it slowed down, you'd be like, a guy's down on like getting down.
Yeah.
He's got to get up to make the play. And then they would always end with the big crash.
Yep.
Would be Lucic putting that guy through the glass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they timed it so perfectly.
Yep.
Where he smashes the guy in the corner and they both break the glass.
Nice.
And it's just unbelievable. That montage using this song made me fall in love with it so much.
Yeah.
So
TSO's fantastic. Oh,
yeah.
it's great. It's really good.
Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 12/24.
Nice.
And by the
All
way,
right.
if you want to see something really depressing, go look at photos of Sarajevo now, when they always used to show you like the Olympic, how much money they spent for the Olympics. And then after the war in the 90s, what Sarajevo looks like now.
Brutal.
Like wolves and fucking
Yeah.
wild animals. Everything's destroyed.
Yeah, it looks like a set piece from like Walking Dead or something. So, yeah,
it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. This is a classic. Everybody and their mother has covered this song, but I'm going with this version, and this goes all the way back to freshman year at Stonehill, living with Murph. Ooh. And I remember during the Christmas season, before we take off for break, especially like sophomore, junior, senior, people would get some Christmas music on, would have Christmas parties in the dorms, and Murph and I bought the CD, the Jackson 5 Christmas album.
Yep.
It is fucking amazing on every level, and I am picking the greatest version of this song, and that is Jackson 5 doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It is my favorite version of this song. I love this album. It's so fun, and they just make this song so friggin' amazing. I love it.
All right, Tom. Number 4 for me. I'm going to stick with my country artist.
Okay.
I love this song. It's so stupid, but I love it, and there's so many versions of it. And that is by Kelly Willis, my favorite country vocalist singer.
Oh, yeah.
With her husband at the time, not anymore. She's single. Ooh. Bruce Robinson. They sing Santa Looked a Lot Like Daddy. I love that song.
Oh, cool. Yeah, okay.
And just her raspy country voice singing it. Oh, it just makes the song. They have a great Christmas album I love.
Yep.
So Santa Looked a Lot Like Daddy from Kelly Willis and Bruce Robinson. I just love that version. I love all the versions of that song.
Nice. All right. My next 3 could have been in any order, and then they're all kind of different. One of my all-time favorite artists in any genre of music, but especially the Christmas stuff, is the great Frank Sinatra. I love that guy. I could listen to anything. He could, like you always say, he's got a phone book voice, except for when he's singing the Rat Pack's most bigoted songs.
The drunk old Injun sitting in his teepee.
Firewater keeping him warm. He's got a big...
I can't do
No, we won't do that. We won't. But anyways, a classic, a song that is, timeless, but his version is the greatest in my opinion, and that's his version of Jingle Bells.
Oh, I can't believe you picked it. I have it. I love it. I'm like, I'm going to take a chance that Tom's going to take it. He's got to take Sinatra.
Yep.
And that's his fucking vintage song. The way they go, those G-I-N-G-L-E
yes.
bells.
Yeah, it's like he's rapping.
Yeah. Those G-I-N-G-L-E.
When he goes, there's a part in the song that goes, jingle bells, jingle bells. It's like the first like friggin' Pete Rock remix of like Jingle Bells.
I said those jingle bells, jingle bells. Dude, I love that. I can't believe you had it. And I'm like taking a gamble that Tom's going to pick it. I'm like, I'll do it next.
Yep.
And
all right.
I love that you took it, but that version
it's amazing.
Is my favorite version of that song.
Yeah.
I think he's got, is that the Andrews sisters back there?
They do a lot of background stuff
for him and Bing Crosby and all that.
Yeah. I'm not sure who it is, to be honest with you.
Not what you would call attractive women, those Andrews sisters.
No, they look better behind the microphone. Yeah.
They're of Greek persuasion. And they changed their names. Yeah. And I look, my goodness. Yes. All right, Tom. So I could change these all around, but I've got to obviously take an Elvis song. This is my favorite Elvis Christmas song, and it's not what everybody would think. Mm-hmm. And everyone's going to be like, how did you guys not take Blue Christmas with Elvis? I know we'll get it later.
Yeah.
But I took a song called If Every Day Was Like Christmas. Okay. It is such a beautiful song. It is so moving. And it's just, you know, the old theory, if every day was just like Christmas, what a wonderful world it would be.
Yep.
And, you know, it's just, and Elvis sings it like only Elvis can. It's a beautiful song. It's my favorite Christmas song by him. And that's my number 3.
We gotta win this race.
we gotta have some snow for Christmas.
All right, number 2, I'm going to have some fun here, but this is a legitimate pick, even though people are going to be like, what?
I know it.
You might know it. I don't know, but my number 1 is my number 1. My number 2, what, are you going to write it down and see if I can guess it? Go ahead.
No. If I.
Oh, okay. You're going to see if you can get. Okay.
I'll flip it around if you say it.
All right. So number 2 for me, I'm going to have some fun here. It is Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC, and Zeus wrote it down. He picked it.
Dude, I had it as one of mine.
It's so good.
And a letter from Santa, and the money was me. What's this? Like the money was for me or something. I don't fucking know. Christmas Holly Queen.
Oh, it's so good. It's so. I mean, first of all, I love Run DMC, but that song is just so. The sample that they have in that song, that's rolling through the entire thing. It's so good.
Yeah, because you never steal from Santa, because that ain't right.
Exactly. Yep.
And the dough was for me. All right, number 2 for me. I thought you might take it when you said Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder did this beautiful song called "Someday at Christmas" with the most beautiful message.
Amazing.
However, like everything in Motown, it goes through the Motown machine and it comes around. The Temptations did a version of this.
Oh.
And it is I don't know, it just missed being my favorite. It's done by Melvin Franklin. If you know who Melvin is, he's the one with the bass voice. I can't get next to you, babe. I can't get next to you.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Like a wind in the sky. I can do anything. Fucking Melvin Franklin, that bass voice.
Yep.
He speaks the words in that fucking gravelly Barry White, and it's just so beautiful. So while he's speaking this, the Temptations are doing the gorgeous background that it makes Someday at Christmas seem so like, I don't know, inspirational, like just like,
it is.
It's such, it slows it down. I mean, because the lyrics in the Stevie Wonder, he's saying they're great words, but it's kind of like mid-tempo song. Here, it's slowed down, and it makes for the most incredible version of this song. Someday at Christmas by the Temptations, off the charts for me. Fucking love it, and you guys should check it out. Tom, you're number 1.
All right, my number 1. So again, I've talked about my love of jazz, and my, without a doubt, hands down, no questions asked, favorite Christmas album of all time is A Charlie Brown Christmas, the Vince Guaraldi trio. It's absolutely beautiful. He is a genius. The album is beautiful. I could have picked anything off this. There were 2 songs it came down to, but I'm going with the lead-off track off of the album, and that is his version of "O Tannenbaum." If you've ever heard it, it's just the instrumental. It's his jazz trio, the piano. He's got the little drums with just the brush, the bass. It is beyond amazing. I could listen to it endlessly. The other one I would almost picked is "The Christmas Time Is Here," the instrumental version, because that's just gorgeous as well. I love that album to begin with, so it's amazing.
Yeah, the "O Tannenbaum" I have. Yep. I picked up on that song from Nat King Cole's version of it.
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay? So, yep. That's beautiful. I have that album. It's fucking great.
Oh yeah,
it's in the Christmas mix shuffle, Tom.
Yep.
All right. So my number 1, I mentioned this on this show before, is by far my favorite Christmas song. It almost brings a tear to my eye every time I hear it. It's Bing Crosby singing "No, Not White Christmas." He's singing "The Littlest Angel." About this little angel that all these people brought these gifts to the Lord, and he didn't think he had to, but he had like his worn out strap from his faithful dog. He had a pebble or a stone he found at a river, like things that he cherished and loved. And he gave it up and gave it to the baby Lord, and the Lord chose his gifts, and he was the littlest angel in the sky.
Yep.
It just and then the way the ooh and the female singers when they come in, it just
Yeah.
It moves me like no other song.
Yeah.
The Littlest Angel, Bing Crosby.
Yeah, I'm so glad you picked Bing Crosby because it would have felt bad if we did a list of 20 songs without having.
Why would you come over here and beat my kid if I didn't?
Well, yeah, of course. Why it worked for him?
He used to beat his kids pretty bad.
You want a white Christmas, bitch? Get over here.
Who spilled milk on the floor? Get over here.
Yeah, but you're right. Even before we started recording, we were like, we could each pick probably 50 songs for this list.
I have a list of like 25 more songs I didn't take.
Yep. It's incredible. And if anybody comes at me and says, how come you don't have Britney Spears' Christmas song on here? It's because it's terrible.
I had never heard it. So.
But I like it. But she doesn't deserve a top 10.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to Christmas music.
To everybody out there, happy holidays. Those that celebrate, Merry Christmas from Tom and Zeus. Till next time, peace out, Girl Scout.